Hi everyone, the Lone Wolf here and welcome to Game Talk. So once in a while we have a topic that shows up in the game sphere that I think is worthy of an extra video, and in this case I really think that this topic deserves everyone's attention. And in fact I think for the very first time I'm going to ask you guys and girls to do something for us and to show your support to Total Biscuit by clicking the video link that I'll post below. And if you agree with his point, just give him a thumbs up. So basically what's been going on is that Total Biscuit received a review code from a developer for the game called the One Garry Incident. And as most of you probably know, Total Biscuit is a pretty big YouTuber that makes first impressions and critical videos about computer games. Well, the video about the One Garry Incident was not very flattering because in TB's opinion it's just not a very good game, and in fact I think this is the general consensus that this game is not very good. Unfortunately it did not end there, and the developer decided to pull Total Biscuit's video by claiming a copyright violation. So this is of course the crux of the problem, the fact that a company can just claim a copyright violation, although the developer gave the code specifically to Total Biscuit. He even posted publicly that it was okay to make YouTube videos, and there are other monetized videos about the game, with the game on YouTube. So this really comes down to this company abusing the system to have censorship over a single video. And the reason for this is obviously that Total Biscuit's video about the game was the #1, so it was really very visible and it was not positive for the game. And so the developer basically decided to abuse the system and to pull the video this way. That's really the big problem, and I really think that I agree with Total Biscuit on this, that something should be done about this, especially for people that earn a living and have already shown their value to the game community. In those cases especially, this should not be possible. So yeah, I would say check out the video, and if you agree with it, show your support, press a thumbs up. And yeah, let's just try and show Google and the developers that this is unacceptable behavior, and that they should try and find a solution to this. So if you're still here, thank you very much. I'll also give a few extra opinions that I have about this. So obviously there's a problem here, and first of all I guess I'll try and offer some form of a possible solution towards something like this. And personally I would see something like a professional partnership. This is really something that should be available to really big channels like Total Biscuit, the Yogscast, excuse me, For Strategy Gaming, guys like that who have hundreds of thousands of subscribers, who really reach out to a huge community and have already shown themselves and proven themselves in this field. It should not happen that a guy like Total Biscuit receives a copyright strike in a case like this. He had the same problem with the Sega debacle, and I've even known the Yogscast's entire channel that has been pulled because of a copyright claim. And it was gone for hours, up to an entire day. Now of course those big guys, they can fight this, but it's really something that should not happen. And I think people should have the option to go towards something like a professional partnership if they really make a living out of this. Because let's face it, these are people, this is their job, and none of them are going to risk their channel and their livelihood by intentionally infringing on copyright and trying to make money that way, pirated money that should go to those developers or to the music maker. But none of those have even the slightest intention of doing that. In fact, I'm totally convinced that guys like Total Biscuit, the Yogscast, For Strategy Gaming are in constant communication with all those developers, and that they do everything that's in their power to avoid any problems like this. So especially in those cases, the presumption of guilt. It really shouldn't work that way. There should first be a communication and a chance for them to prove that what they're doing is okay. So yeah, that's definitely one way I could see this work, is some form of professional partnership. Maybe you have to add something extra, like a permission to your upload or something like that. But there's got to be a better solution than a company just being able to say, well, I don't like your critique, I don't like your review, so here I go, I press the button, I claim copyright violation. If you can do it on 3 videos, you can basically ban your channel. That should not be possible, in my opinion. And just maybe to add some more personal background about this, I'm a really small channel, and it's not like I'm making money from YouTube, but I do monetize the videos that I can. But on the other hand, I'm extremely careful about this, because the last thing that I want is to have copyright violation strikes or to see my channel banned, because I just enjoy doing this. And I would find it a really huge shame and a downer that because of a mistake perhaps, or because a company just decides that they don't like my video or my videos, they could just shut me down just like that. I really don't think that it should be possible. And so what are the steps that I'm doing, and that I think pretty much anyone that reaches a certain point takes in order to avoid these problems? I only monetize videos with gameplay footage, for which I have a link to either the permission on the forums or a specific policy, or if I receive permission through email that it's okay for me to make the video and to monetize this with ads through the YouTube partnership program. So I have to have this very specific confirmation, and only then will I press this button to add something like a small ad before it or on top of the video. Just because, you know, if it works, why not? You know, if I could pay for my my EVE Online sub with this, that would be super awesome for me. I'm not going to make thousands of dollars on the back of a developer's hard work. I love making videos about it, and if I could like pay for my subscription, I would find that extremely awesome. But this is also the reason why you're not seeing any ads on my EVE Online videos. It's very simple. I have not found and not received permission from CCP to actually monetize my EVE Online content through the partnership program. I know that putting a video on YouTube is no problem, they love that in fact, but I have not yet received specific permission from them to monetize any of this, so I don't. That's very simple, and I would never go and monetize something from which I'm not 100% convinced that I do have permission. And there's a lot of companies that do give this, like Blizzard, like Valve. I know Ubisoft also gives it. Games like Chivalry, Minecraft, and many more, Terraria, you can monetize those videos, those let's plays, those reviews, etc. They give specific permission. You can find those links, and then you're okay and somewhat safe to do it. But of course, this system can still be abused, and that is a real problem and a real shame in my opinion. So this does really deserve some attention, and hopefully your support as well. Because I really think that this is something that YouTubers, but also Google and the developers, there should be a bit more of a consensus, and maybe also some more common sense in this. Because I mean, a guy like Total Biscuit is not going to infringe on copyright with the aim of stealing money from a developer, you know, to profiteer from his hard work. These guys have found their niche. They're greatly appreciated by large parts of the community, and I really think it's unfortunate that just some bad apples can just abuse this system and shut people like that down just because they don't like what they're hearing. So yeah, I really hope that you guys can support this as well. Anyways, thank you very much for watching and listening, and I'll see you all next time.